Today we are doing an unboxing video. Since we still need to buy a few things for the camper, we figured we might as well make some reviews and take a look at the products together with you. We recently brought a kettle, something that is practically indispensable in our camper because we no longer have a boiler, which means we don't have hot water on board. This is a compact 1-liter kettle with a maximum power consumption of 1000 watts. That's a bit too much for a lead-acid battery system, but our Bluetti power station handles it just fine. Inside the box you will find the base, the user manual, and of course the kettle itself. The base is cordless, which is very convenient when you want to fill the kettle at the sink or simply place it on the table during a meal. The power cord can easily be shortened by winding the excess cable underneath the base. There is a water level indicator on the side, so you can easily see how much water is inside. The lid is made of metal and has a plastic handle on top, which means it doesn't get too hot to open when the water has just boiled. The inside of the kettle is made of metal and the outside as well, and includes a metal filter screen. Many kettles use plastic screens, so that's definitely a plus for this one. When we look inside of the kettle, we do notice some plastic components that come into contact with the boiling water. The product description didn't mention that it is BPA free, but it didn't clearly state that there were plastic parts inside. Unfortunately, I noticed that a little too late. Still, I decided to give it a try. I'm always careful about plastic around food and drinks, and metal is generally much more durable as well. I fill the kettle with water because during the first few uses it is recommended to boil and discard the water. At the same time, I can test whether it continues to have a plastic smell. The switch features a blue LED light. On camera it appears to flicker, but in reality it stays steadily illuminated. The kettle also has boil dry protection and automatically switches off once the water reaches a boil. Since this is a 1000 watt kettle, it takes a few minutes for the water to boil. Now it's time to try it in the camper using the Bluetti power station. The display shows a power consumption of 954 watts. After using the kettle a few times, the Bluetti power station does drain fairly quickly. That is to be expected, which is why we will soon be connecting the Bluetti to two 200 watt solar panels that we are planning to install on the roof. The water is boiling. Time for a cup of instant soup. The water gets really hot. It takes a few minutes to boil, but it works perfectly. After boiling and rinsing it several times, the plastic smell has also disappeared. This way we can still have hot water while traveling, not only for coffee or tea, but also for washing dishes or even for heating water for a shower. It is a great solution if your camper doesn't have a boiler, or if you've removed it because of the risk of leaks. This was a short vlog about the Mestic Kettle. Thanks for watching.